Part 5. All right, here we go. Hi sis, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm sharing the bad things with you. So in 2014, I met a guy and we started dating. A few months later, he took me to meet his parents and family. I met the whole family. Out of the family, there was his sister and her husband, quotation mark at that time. So they must have split up. Anyway, I moved in with him a year later and straight away things started to get weird and awkward. His sister's husband, so her partner's husband, his sister's husband started to be creepy and would act weird around me, giving moikolo vibes and attempting to touch me whenever I'd walk past him. This went on for a whole year. A whole year? You didn't do anything? Shit, okay. He was doing all sorts of creepy stuff. Okay, this is giving unsolved mysteries. Oh, he was doing all sorts of creepy stuff, like trying to stalk me when I was in my room or going to the shower when my boyfriend wasn't around. Okay, this is Uncle Bully. Yeah, straight up Uncle Bully shit. It got to the point where I was annoyed and I told my mans about his in-law being creepy. That's good. I had no proof, but he believed me because he then told me that he would always catch the in-law staring at me in a creepy way or looking at my ass. They got into a fist fight. Oh, that's good. That's really good. His sister, obviously taking her husband's side, and started hating me to the point where we almost had a rumble. I would have chopped her hair off. Fast forward to a year later, the in-law was still the same moikolo. At the time, my man was working from 10 p.m. till 5 p.m., so night shift, and obviously leaving me at home with his family. One night, it was around 2 to 3 a.m., and bear in mind, I always lock our door when I would sleep till my man came home. This moikolo came into my room when I was sleeping and stood in front of my door. What the fuck? Now, I was makwaki. E ape kiki lalo fortnight, ah? Turn it down.
I can't.
Go fay ako bad things. I interrupt my...
Oh, bad things.
Oh my gosh, that damn more vow again. Hey, Lord, malimeo kuwaile bad things go. Now, I was makwaki because I know no one would come in, but this idiot had the audacity to come in begging me if I could just give him one-time sex. I refused as I was scared. Well, you should have refused. And I told him to get out or I'd scream. And he was begging me, saying, please, girlfriend. I said, I'm going to call my mans. And bear in mind, sis, we were whispering, arguing. I could literally picture that because I've done that before. Like, fuck off. You fucking just let me fuck you. I stood up to open the door and he refused to leave. As I was about to push him out the door, my man's dad walked past my room to go to the bathroom. Now, the dad was in the bathroom for quite some time and took a shower. And now I'm stuck with the 8 guy in my room and he's sitting on the floor telling me that I was too good for my man and that I can do better. I just waited for the dad to come out of the bathroom so I can kick this alelo out of my room so I can freaking sleep peacefully. If that was me, I would have yelled to my father-in-law to get his ass out of my room. 2 hours later, he refused. Girl, I would have given it up to you by this point. 2 hours? I gave up and just wanted to scream, but I didn't want to get in trouble myself. He was still asking for my punani. So, sis, to get this idiot out, I gave it to him. Why do we do these things? That is almost, correct me if I'm wrong, that's almost like rape. He's literally not leaving you alone until you give it up to him. Bio oprangi measud. Makwale makes sense, ale mea man. Makiki la longa fortnights. There was no kissing or oral, it was just a quick in and out. This idiot was so into it and complimenting my body while at it, but I was so disgusted. Sis, I gave him his 1 minute so that he could bloody leave, plus he threatened me. Oh, After all that yuckiness, he said that we should run away together and leave the family. What the fuck? And he's married. I then went for a shower and cried in the bathroom, and for the next few days I was feeling so bad. I couldn't tell my man because I'd break his heart. Fast forward to now, the in-law is long gone because he cheated on his wife, and I'm still in the family. No one knows anything because I don't ever want to remember, although I do feel bad for my now baby daddy because I have always loved him. This has to be one of the most touching, saddest ones I've read so far. I'm so sorry you went through this, girl. If you still have that guilt, do you know what? Because you're still with him, and that in-law is out of the picture, and it's obviously hurting you, I would actually tell my baby daddy. Or maybe I wouldn't. I told you, I'm not the best person to talk about with these things. Goodness. Okay, next one. Dear Lushes, now here's the thing. I'm from Samoa, and this is from a few years back during the lockdown. And I've just started dating a guy. Let's call him Fwams. So I dated him, and me and my girlfriends were having a sleepover party. Sleepover/party. And decided to invite our plus one, and obviously that was Fwams. So Fwams drank at Marina and came over to Tomesina, where the party was at. And I was already tipsy. Tell me why he invited his friend that was at Marina and now looking for a place to crash. Let's call him Fwams too. So we were all drinking at this point, and mind you, I was on the bed with Fwams too, which is the friend, and chatting with him, and all of a sudden Fwams gets up and leaves the room. Me and Fwams too only realized this when approximately 20 minutes passed and we walked around to look for Fwams, and I found him chatting up another girl. So then I came into the room and I chugged down a bottle of wine. Oh, why you kissed the man? Or chugged down a bottle of wine, and he decides to approach me, and I wasn't having it. I know, drama. So being a bad bitch, I stormed off, and Fwams too follows me, and we ended up drinking on the beach. Are you sure you were just drinking? While drinking, I decided to go for a swim, and the pool is closed at this point. So he accompanied me to the beach, where I turned around and almost fell, but he caught me and gave me a hug. Fwams number 2 kissed me, and tell me why he's such a good kisser. So we made out on the beach and did the bad things. Okay, I can just picture all the ngonge in your putiro. While swimming, the security told us not to swim there. So we came back to the room where we, all 3 of us, spent the night. In the early morning, Fwams too went home to get ready for work, and me and Fwams did the dirty things as well. Girl, did you at least ska ele? For context, we all worked at the same place. Is that Vodafone? I continued to date Fwams until we broke up a year later, and still doesn't know about this. FYI, a day later, we were all joking and realized that both me and Fwams too had injuries from that night. A scar from a night to remember. Now my memory is a bit hazy, and that's about it. I've only ever done the bad things once, at the ocean. I could never do it again with all that sand in my butthole. But man, you're dating a guy and you get with his friend, cause okay, boo, okay. Let's go one more for this chapter. Alright. My dirty secret is I hooked up with my girlfriend's mate and done it in the muli. But when I went home, my ganger gave me head, but I hadn't showered yet. I'm like, woi. Makwa bullshit, alemea, man. That's unheard of. That's giving HIV, bacterial infection. Oh my gosh, you're poor gingy.